Yo, what's happening, people? Back again with the 8-Bit Junkie.
How you doing, mate? Alright?
Good, yeah.
So, a bit of a different one tonight.
It is a different one tonight, yes.
What are we doing tonight?
Tonight we're just having a general chit-chat about gaming, just having a laugh, really. That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Yeah, well, we thought we'd give the thumbs a bit of a break, didn't we?
Yeah, and, plenty of button bashing been going on, isn't it?
Get out of it. Mate, you know button bashing. In fact, that's going to be one of the topics for tonight.
Yeah.
You know what?
Is button bashing allowed, yes or no?
Right.
I say no, because it's not really... Well, it's nothing, is it?
That's a debate for in a bit, that is. We've got, guess who's in the house?
Who's in the house?
Ash Willett's in the house.
Ash Willett's in the house. And Ash Gretton, Charlie Normanton. Ashley,
wow.
There's loads of Ashes in the house tonight.
It's an Ash full of
And Stephen Preedy's in the house. How are you?
So
yeah, tonight we're just going to have a general chit-chat, really, innit?
Yeah.
About gaming.
I've got a pick-up.
What's the pick-up you got?
Right. So, I got a little bit of a heads up this morning from my good friend Matt Thorpe, who sent me a little link and said, "Oh, look what's available at Argos." I said, "Thank you very much, mate."
In the house?
Who is it? It's Varvy, isn't it? Varvy McDonald. Your boyfriend, sorry, your husband. Your husband cost me 25 quid this morning. Look.
What is
anyway, I'll tell you what that is. That is a Turtle Beach thing, headset audio controller. Basically, it goes in the bottom of your Xbox controller.
Right.
Yeah, gives you control over the audio, so you instead of going into the settings, you can just manually turn up and down the chat.
Oh,
then
sweet.
you can hit a button and get superhuman hearing settings. So if you're listening to music and that,
hearings, that's a lot of words, mate.
Yeah, man. So basically, you can hit a button, and if it's like playing COD and that, it enhances all the sounds. You can hear like the footsteps and directions and all that. It just makes it a bit of a better experience, really. And I think also it boosts, if you're listening to music and that, it boosts the bass and all the rest of it.
That's a pretty fair enough. Can you get that just for Xbox or is it for both?
Don't know. This is for Xbox. Don't know. 4p, if you know, can you get these also for PlayStation or is it just Xbox? But yeah, Turtle Beach. Haven't even got out of Apple yet.
You've already got one first sticking up for you for button bashing.
See, yes. 4p just saying it's a bass booster as well.
Oh, okay.
Basically.
So you can basically use it on any.
Yeah, so you can up and down with the volume control.
25 quid just for that little.
I know, but apparently it makes a world of difference. So
it's worth a try, isn't it? Always worth a try.
I'm all for that.
4p is always good with them kind of things.
Yes, and we like that. We like the heads up.
Yeah.
You know,
if there's stuff already out and we don't know about it, that's what It's nice to actually, when people tell us the stuff's coming out, get
maybe it's something we can afford.
Exactly.
And it's out there, and we like the look of it. Why not?
Exactly.
We'll have it on the game show.
Yeah, Helen Taylor's watching, and Aidan Thomas, Alex Bodle, how are we all? Got
I'm
a few
sure,
in the house now.
Yes, I like it.
I know, get smashing that like button, people.
Yeah, indeed. So what else? So yeah, onto the issue of button bashing. Right, so come on. Ash Gretton is saying button bashing is allowed. He's with me on that one. Now look, what we're talking...
I get it's allowed, well, it shouldn't be allowed, but it is allowed.
Well, what we're talking is, when we're playing a fighting game,
pretty much just
whether it's Mortal Kombat, Tekken, anything, even old school Streets of Rage, Double Dragon, all that kind of stuff. Is it acceptable to just bash the hell out of the controller?
Basically, what Grant's saying is put it down on the table and just letting it go.
Yeah, but button bashing, mate. Button bash. Come on. If you beat your opponent, is that allowed?
Well, I mean, you're beating it. So, hey, up, Colton, how are we? Alex, no, it's not allowed in fighting.
No. Alex Bodle saying it's allowed in fighting games.
Alex, really?
Mate, you see, this is where you've got to be in the arcade. You see them boys in the arcade, the proper badasses, mate. They're not going, ooh, I'll just do a little move here and there. They're going, bop, 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 bop.
Yeah.
Mate, they're smashing them. I'm sorry, I'm sorry. In fact, it should be a poll really, but I think I would win.
A poll? It should be a poll, shouldn't it? Hold, you sounded very
yes.
posh.
But yeah.
Actually saying that's right, Alex.
Yeah, it's true.
Helen saying Taylor. This is a nice change. Well, this is what I'm thinking. Like, do I do a chat show once in a while, or would you like to see a chat show?
Thing is, I think that people like to get involved.
Yeah.
Like to have a chat about stuff. It's only right. It's human interaction.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I like watching streams as well. Like even other people's streams. I know you watch a few streams, don't you?
Yeah, I watch Chesney. It's pretty decent.
Exactly. But, sometimes people want to get involved, have their say, and fair enough, why not? Alex Bodle just saying he used to do it with UFC until he destroyed his pad.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. It literally destroys your pad. So why would you want to go through there, sit all the hours and go, and then like, oh, I need a new controller. Why? Why would you go through all that?
Get a new pad.
Well, that's another 50 quid gone, isn't it?
It is. Talking of money.
Yes, talking of money.
I seen on the news.
Yes.
Now I don't know whether it's right because I'm only going on what a report I read. I believe it was in one of the broadsheets, Financial Times or I don't know, Times something anyway. One of the more intellectual papers, and it said that somebody, these PS5 or Xbox scalpers, should we call them?
Yeah.
Where they get in there first, get the console and then basically sell it for more money.
Yes.
Somebody got one and put it on there, out there for $5,000.
$5,000.
Yeah, I'm not. That isn't.
Your computer
hasn't gone funny. I really did just say that.
Someone tried to sell a PS5 for £5,000.
Wow.
When Grant sent me the photo, I was like, wow.
Dude,
that's just
think of all the stuff, all the cool stuff, that you could actually buy with $5,000.
A lot more cool stuff than that.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm a PlayStation. I've always had been PlayStation, but I wouldn't go above and beyond to pay $5,000.
Well, I wouldn't pay any more than it's
worth. No.
Why would you do that?
Well, you think $4,500 quid's worth a lot, isn't it?
Stop it.
Yeah.
Just on that, comparing a couple of figures, why not while we're here? So, PlayStation. Sorry.
Who's won this year? Who do you think is going to win? Because it's still going on if you think about it.
Yeah, of course it is. Well, I'll tell you who's winning so far. And it surprised me.
It didn't me.
It wasn't him, but yeah. PlayStation.
Yes, PlayStation 5 won.
It's absolutely trouncing it.
I know.
And not even by a little bit. We're talking, I've got some figures here. We're talking PS5,
Yes.
Up to the end of December. So that's not including any of this since the new year. Yeah. But up to the end of December, sold like 4.4 million.
That's a lot.
Right. Against Xbox selling 2.4.
Wow. Even with what you say, Game Pass and everything.
Yeah. That's a further 2 million. And that's flying in the face, basically, of what they, said it would do.
Yeah.
Because I think all the, the people who analyse all the data and all that, they're saying, the Xbox is going to whip it. It's going to.
That's what they was saying. The Xbox was going to whip it,
but gotta say, I don't know.
To be honest, I thought the Xbox this year would have done PlayStation.
Well,
but
and
PlayStation's annihilated it, which I'm kind of happy about.
Yeah, I mean,
or annihilating it, should I say?
I think I don't know. Let's wait and see. Early days, isn't it? Yeah. But maybe it could be another win for the PlayStation. Who knows?
Did it win last year, the PlayStation?
I would say it definitely outsold the Xbox. I would say that. The Xbox.
See, I'm surprised because with the Xbox, you get your Game Pass, so you get to play obviously all the old school games, and you get to do like a game share thing in it, like what you and Forker do.
Yeah.
I mean, like to explain that.
I've got to be honest.
Obviously, I ain't got Xbox.
Well, difficult to explain. I can't really explain it as such, but I know that you can sort of link up accounts and set one as a primary, so therefore you've got a friend who don't mind sharing with you. You can do that, link the two accounts up somehow. Like I say, it's a bit more involved than just that, but It turns out, so for example, whatever you've got,
Yeah.
he can get, and vice versa.
Yeah, because I remember you saying, like, you've got this new game what come out when obviously Thorpe bought it, so you didn't have to buy it, so you could just play it.
No, well, what it is, I pay for the Game Pass.
Right.
Right, so whatever that is, 11 quid a month,
Yeah.
something like that. I pay for that, so that gives 4p, my games, as it were. And then he, every so often, buys a full price game on digital download.
Ah, so you can play it as well. That's a good idea. What,
So,
Brett Whiteman in the house?
Brett, oi,
oi. That's Brett is saying, I'm more PlayStation, Xbox.
Do you know what? Like I said, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence.
Did you get a controller fixed or not got a new one? Oh, he's on about that to my dad, because his dad PlayStation 2 controller needs fixing.
Oh, right. Thing is, they're not like...
It's the L2 and R2, I remember him saying, I think.
What,
like
work?
No, yeah, the triggers. So...
Yeah, it's a bit of a
might
dodgy
need
one.
you in your screwdrivers on that.
Thing is, they're not like the old school ones. You know what I mean?
No, you can just take apart and...
You might get lucky. You never know. You might get lucky, but I think with the modern ones, I think once they're broke, they're kind of broke. But
that's why my PS3 controller, when I knew mine was broke, it was broke.
I'll have a look at it, really.
Alex Bodle saying, I ain't paid for Xbox Live since the first one.
Just home share with my mate. And he buys it. Yeah,
That's the best way, isn't it, I suppose?
It is good. It's a good feature. Like I say, I didn't set mine up. My mate come round and showed me how to do it. And this, that and the other. Well, he set it up, basically.
I know there's one thing as well where you could do with PlayStation 4. You can do like game share. So like, say my mate Colton's playing on the other end and it's playing, say, FIFA 21 and I haven't got FIFA 21 and I wanted to try it out. I can play it on his.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember that. My friend, it was when the PS4 first come out. I can't remember what game it was. It might have been something like The Order.
Okay.
Something like that. And I was like, well, I don't really want to buy it until I've played it, but how can I play it? And he says, do a game share.
Yeah.
So basically, he does this thing where he hit the game share and then I take over the control.
So you can see what the game's like.
I don't know whether it still stands, but it used to get an hour before it sort of turned itself off.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's still the same, but...
I'm not sure. I ain't tried it for a while.
4P just chiming in there. You can do it on PS as well. It's the same process as Xbox.
Oh, okay.
Worth knowing. I didn't know that.
I didn't know.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much for your input there, mate.
That's why we like it on this show.
Exactly, everyone inputs, you know what I mean? Everyone contributes and...
I mean, just out of interest, just going on about figures and that while we're still talking about modern stuff.
Yeah.
Most of the sales come in the first 2 days, the launch days.
Right.
So, if you did a quick Google on it, it will come up, unless you read it small print, it will come up, PS5 sold 2.1 million units. Yeah. It did, but that was in the first 2 days.
Yeah, the first 2 days,
2.1 million.
2.1 million in 2 days.
But then if you look, so they did that in the first 2 days, and then it's took till now.
Yeah, it took till now to overtake.
To get the others out there.
Xbox was ahead.
I think basically
it's going to be like that, isn't it? Like hit and miss, hit and miss.
I think they've messed up with the supply.
Oh god, yeah. Talk about supply and demand. There hasn't been. Right?
Yeah, well, the demand's there, the supply ain't.
I know where there's a couple of
just going on to non-game related stuff.
Yeah.
The supply and that. Honestly, I tell you what, I'm hearing stories, that I can't even believe.
Oh what?
What stuff's gone up? Right. My mate told me this the other day,
Yeah.
Treadmills, can't get any.
What?
Treadmills are through the roof, and you can't get them.
Really? Treadmills?
Yeah, honestly, treadmills, because people are like trying to keep fit.
Yeah, keep fit, Fair enough.
And so on and so on. Yeah, not going to knock that.
Yeah.
But yeah, treadmills, impossible. Can't get them. Yeah.
Okay.
Dogs.
What?
Dogs.
Dogs?
Four-legged animals that go, whoop. Yes, dogs. Have gone up no end.
Why?
For some breeds that you would have paid 500 quid for, few years ago, yeah. Right.
We're
Now,
talking about 600-700 quid.
try add a zero on the end of that. Now you're talking 4 or 5k.
What?
Because people have jumped on this bandwagon, you know, about buying and selling stuff. Pardon me. And
so they're doing it to dogs.
They're doing it to dogs. I absolutely kid you not. I kid you not.
They're doing it to dogs.
I'm telling you. Yeah, look, Martin Adams chiming in there, 3 to 4k.
3 to 4k. Mm-hmm. Well, I think me moving out, getting a dog.
I'm
that's
telling you.
Out the window.
For now. Don't forget though, boys and girls. There's always rescue homes. Just putting it out there.
That's true.
And they don't rip you off.
No.
And you will be giving a dog a good home.
Yes. So
something worth considering.
So is that it? Dog treadmill?
Well, I don't know. I presume there's plenty of others. Yes. Motorbikes.
Yeah, that's understandable.
No. Project motorbikes. Through the roof.
Really?
Through the roof. I seen a bike the other day. Well, I say a bike, it was some bits of a bike.
Yeah.
So literally, I mean, don't get me wrong, it was a popular bike.
Yeah.
An engine in bits.
Right.
The tank, no seats. It was basically a running frame, but there was nothing else on it. 500 quid. But it was just basically a pile of bits.
Bits, yeah. What, you couldn't do anything with it?
Yeah. And, you know, actual work. I've seen popular old 2-stroke 125s. Yeah. And they're going for like $4
grand.
$4 grand. You know what I mean?
Wow.
There's a sense in that.
I know people are doing it with consoles, which I can understand.
Yeah.
But when it's going from consoles to dogs to treadmills to...
Honestly, mate, you wouldn't believe it.
It's not going to do it with shoes, isn't it?
My mate's missus said, I want a treadmill, I want to do some keep fit at home, yeah? Right? He said, I've seen him, right, and he'd had a nightmare of a day. I said, what's up, dude? And he said, I've been looking all day for a treadmill, so can't get one. And he found one in the end, found one. And he had to pay like 400 odd quid for it, I think.
Wow.
But yeah, you'd be surprised,
New
mate.
Atari released soon, Dad's saying.
What's that?
New Atari released soon, Daddy's saying.
It's yes, it's been out for a while. The Atari VCS. Yeah. I've been watching that as well. See,
you
now
want to get that, ain't you?
I want to get that. See, basically, it was one of these things, you know, where they call, what do they call it now? Like a Kickstarter.
Right.
On a website called Indiegogo, yeah. So basically, Atari put it out there and said, right, we're going to make this. We want some dough off you. Yeah. This amount of money gets you one of these when it's finished. Okay. Bear in mind, people have probably been waiting now about 3 years for it.
Yeah.
And it come out, I think it was just before Christmas. People, what they call backers, the original backers, people who said, right, I'll back that, right, I'll send you 300 quid or whatever it is, yeah. They were starting getting theirs, which was before Christmas, and just into the new year, people were still getting them. When it comes out over here, I'm not quite sure yet. It's not filtered through yet officially. I have seen a few on eBay.
But there is actually one.
I have seen a few on eBay. What's it? And they are, well, the last one I watched fetched 500 quid.
500 quid?
Yeah.
Wow. That's
it does,
more
I will say.
Xbox and PlayStation. Only just, but.
I will say, it does look a good bit of kit.
I have seen it. You showed me the videos.
I've shown some videos. It does look badass, doesn't it? It does look badass.
It's definitely worth the money, I would say.
It can run Cyberpunk.
Fair enough. If you can do that, that's pretty decent.
So here we got Martin Adams, he's in the house. Remain, his son is watching.
How are we?
How do?
Hope you well.
Yeah, we're just having a bit of a chat.
Yeah, a bit of a chat tonight. Normally we do like streaming on like modern stuff and a bit of old school. We do like 1v1s, forfeits, don't we?
Yeah.
So we ain't done one in a while.
No, we haven't. We should do one.
Yeah.
We should.
I didn't give you a chance.
Oh, thanks, mate. So, consoles.
Yes.
Let's get back onto the gaming
Yes.
thing. Computing as well. So I know you'll be after a PS5.
Oh God, yeah.
I know that. Coming away from that, going on to a bit of retro stuff. I've got a few ideas. I have.
What's that?
I don't know. I really fancy. Obviously, the Atari. I know that's going to come at some point. Really fancy next either an Amstrad or Specky.
No idea, mate.
Spectrum, Sinclair Spectrum.
Right, okay.
You know, the little
Spectrum,
rubber key thing.
Yeah.
Or the Amstrad. Really stuck on either of them. Don't know. But think either of them are going to be next.
Yeah.
Just for something to stream with, muck about with.
Yeah.
You know.
Bit of fun.
Yeah.
I'd like to see it when you were as well with your show being on the 8-Bit Junkyard. I'd like to see videos as well. You know, where you take them apart, restore them, you respray them, you do whatever one, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of consoles that will probably do that to. Do you know what? Tell you something. Just going on to that. Here's another subject, talking about consoles.
Yeah.
What to buy and when.
Yeah, right? That's a good point. Yeah.
What to buy and when.
Yeah.
Here's one for you. My recommendation, I would say, you know the original Xbox?
Yeah.
Get yourself an original Xbox. Because they're cheap. Now, at the minute you can pick them up anywhere between 30 quid for something that's usable but a bit rough but works.
Yeah.
To a couple of £100. It's been modified.
Yeah.
Glowing LEDs.
Yeah, I've seen them. They are badass.
All this. They are badass. But you know what? They're quite easy to modify yourself.
Really?
Yeah. To get the soft mod done, so that it will play. Arcade games and retro stuff, emulators.
Oh yeah, like all the emulators and that.
It's not hard. It's not hard. So I think that's definitely one that people should consider now, before that's the next one that goes through the roof.
Yeah, I know. It's stupid, isn't it?
Yeah, it is getting a bit bloody daft. But
we've always loved old school games, ain't we?
Yeah.
Always. It's like me. I've always been brought up with like Sega, PlayStation. Not when I say PlayStation, I mean original PlayStation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've always been Sega, Nintendo, anything like that.
See, I just think you need to keep your eye on it, because there's a few consoles I think will be going up.
Well, we looked at what was it, the Sega Saturn the other day, and that was like what, 150 quid?
Yeah, 150.
Yeah, 150.
Now, bearing in mind,
my games.
I'm actually going to give this away now because you didn't know, but I bought you one, didn't I? When was it? A couple of Christmases ago? Not this one, the one before.
2 years ago? Yeah, 2 years ago.
I bought Jordan Sega Saturn for Christmas, and it got what, 12 games?
12 games, yeah.
12 games with it, and I think from memory, it was about 90 quid.
That was well good.
And all the games are boxed, they're not good condition.
Yeah, really good condition.
Good condition. And that was literally 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And now, well, some of them games are like, how much? 30 or 40 quid a piece?
Well, I've got Panzer Dragon, which alone is worth 40, 50 quid on its own. Daytona USA, tenner. Sega Rally, 20. Then I've also got Die Hard as well, that's another 20.
That's what I mean. And bear in mind, they're all in the proper big boxes, good condition.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, keep your eye on it.
I think the Mega Drive will be the next one to go up.
Do you reckon?
Yeah.
I don't know, there's a lot of them though, isn't there?
There's a lot of them, but I think it'll go up eventually. I won't say yet, but it will go up.
I say, well, you're right, because everything goes up eventually. But I think, keep your eye on them original Xboxes. Keep your eye on the PS2. Yeah,
they're going up already, they are. It's stupid.
I seen something the other day. I'd have to find out what it was called now.
It's something that's died down, and all you want to do is just go and get a cheap PS2 and go and have a bit of fun. Yeah, fair enough.
Thing is,
why are they going stupidly up in price?
I don't know. I mean,
that does grind my gears. I hate to say it.
It grinds my gears.
It does. If something's died down and gone out of price, keep it at the price it's already gone down at. Not go up to another 200.
I don't know. It never works like that. I'll give you an just going on to motorbikes again, because it's a subject I know a bit about. Them Yamaha RDs that I like. Now,
maybe they were pretty cheap. Yeah.
When they come out, years and years
Yeah.
ago, I think the 350 LC was something like £1,500–1,600 brand new. Yeah.
And that's worth, I say, £4,000.
Well, then they went through a stage of literally being worth absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
In the 90s, mid-90s, you could have picked one up £100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That might have run or whatever and maybe needed a load of work doing to it, but early 90s, mid-90s, that kind of period, you could have picked them up for note.
Yeah.
And even in the 2000s, it was only the last sort of, 10 years they've gone, woo.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Straight.
It's like that, like you say, it's like that with everything, though, isn't it? Everything goes up in price. It's stupid. Don't know why, does it?
It just does.
It's like it goes like, going off subject, but Mark II escorts.
Yeah.
Like you said, you couldn't even give away your car.
No, I mean I had one.
Yeah.
Well, your dad.
Yeah, Dad had one. I sold it for £500.
I can beat that. I can beat that.
12–15 quid. 12–15 years ago, probably more.
Well, I sold mine for 120 quid.
What?
120 quid to one his dad, and that was.
Has he still got it?
Sorry?
Has he still got it?
No.
Oh.
I mean, God, we were only kids.
Oh, fair enough.
Basically, I sold it him, and you know what? Even that was a sympathy vote, I think. I couldn't sell it, and then somebody offered me 100 quid, which was a bit crap. And his dad come in and he said, "Tell you what, I'll give you a bit more. I'll give you 120." And by that time, I'd just had enough of it hanging around. So I goes, "Yeah, go on then."
And now they're worth like 10–20 grand.
120 quid for a Mark II escort.
I know.
Never mind. It is what it is. I mean, hey, yeah, but you know what? Back in the day, when he went down to car auctions, I can't remember how much he paid. 130 quid, I think.
Right.
Something like that, or 200 quid. It wasn't a lot anyway.
Yeah.
And bought two of them. Two. One green one, one red one.
No.
Bought two of them home. Crazy. Anyway, we're going off topic.
Yes,
a
I
bit
know.
But yeah, the price of things is what we're talking about.
That's what we're basically saying.
I mean, yeah, it is getting to a point where you think.
I also like that T-shirt, Brent. Where did you get that from?
What, this one?
That T-shirt.
What?
Yeah,
that T-shirt.
That T-shirt.
Nice, isn't it?
Yeah, very nice.
It's Jordans Gameshow merch. However, which brings us on to the next subject.
Yes.
Merch.
Yes.
Jordan wants your feedback. Do we need to change it up a bit? Do we want to see some new designs? Do
you want to see new designs? Do you want to keep the same designs and just, keep updating them now and then, or just want to leave them as they are? It's up to you guys. Obviously, if you want to see new merch, then we'll get new merch done. If you want to keep it the same, keep it the same.
What about something similar?
Yeah.
But maybe themed, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, themed merch, yes.
You could have Jordan's Gameshow, basically, but with a Star Wars twist, or...
Yeah, I'll get that.
You know what I mean, don't you? Or with a Sega twist, or a Sony twist. I don't know. Just putting ideas out there for you. Who we got in the house? We've got Chloe Moore in the house.
How are we, Chloe? I hope we're well.
So, in case you haven't guessed, we're not actually doing any streaming tonight. We're just having a bit of a chin wag about all things.
Well, every time we've done one, like tonight, it's smashed out apart.
Yeah, I mean, I like it because I like getting the feedback from people.
Exactly. That's what it's all about, like say, interacting and getting to know the people who's in your show, what they like, what games they like. So that's what it's all about.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I see. Here's one subject for debate: emulation versus hardware. So, in other words, what I'm trying to say is, right. So you've got like your Nintendo or your Sega or whatever, and we've got the proper ones in the cupboard, haven't we?
Yes.
The real stuff.
Yeah.
But we've also got I can play it on emulation, so I can play it on an Xbox.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? I can emulate it.
Or play it on
a Raspberry Pi or something.
Yeah.
Or we've got the real deal.
God, that's a hard one. That is a hard one.
It is. Especially if emulation's bang on. Like the sound's right, the graphics look right. It's not
I'm
slow.
gonna have to stick with
the
hardware.
original hardware.
Only because I like to go out there and hunt for the games.
Yes and no.
What?
I'll tell you where I'm going with it. I'm going to say original hardware, yeah?
Yeah.
By all means.
Right.
I would probably, where I can, use emulation to try and save the original hardware, if you know what I'm saying.
I like your thinking. No, I do.
Yeah? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice to use them, don't get me wrong, I like to...
But the trouble is, though, with all this emulation, don't you reckon it's going to get rid of the old school at some point?
Wow. Yes and no. There's a lot of clever people out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Who know what to do with electronics, and already a lot of the old stuff is it's being repaired.
Yeah.
It's having new capacitors put in. This, that, and the other. The circuit boards have been cleaned, put back. I mean, well, look at my OG Xbox that Ian Blundell's currently doing for us.
Or is he doing it for you?
Well, his dad is, but he's doing the circuit board on that for me.
Nice.
So when I get that back, I'll put it back together.
What was it with your circuit board?
Oh, I've got a couple of bad tracks on it, so basically you turn it on, and because it was shorting out inside, it turned itself back off again.
Oh, it would be his dad.
So,
I've been talking about it all the while.
Oh, mate, his dad's clever.
I'm saying I'm with Jordan on that.
What, on the emulation versus? Yeah. I mean...
Good man.
Yeah. Obviously, I prefer
I'd prefer actually sitting there playing the original console than playing it on emulation, because you just don't get the same... Oh, it's hard to do.
I know what you're saying.
You know when you go through your memories, like when you were a kid, and obviously you're playing the game in the stairs, and then...
We ain't going to get many memories off a Raspberry Pi.
Exactly. A Raspberry Pi is like, oh yeah, it's great, but it's not...
I think, even if it just shows, like, a younger person, or even an older person, if it shows somebody who hasn't looked into it before and said, oh, look at this game's here, and they're like, oh, what's that on? I've never seen it. Oh, it's on a Mega Drive. What's a Mega Drive?
No, I get that. No,
you know what I mean? It kind of brings them into the family, as it were.
Yeah.
So I think it works both ways. Reese Blower just chiming in saying he's with Jordan on that as well.
See?
So yeah, hey, why not? It's worth a debate. I think they've both got the uses.
Oh god, yeah. I get where you're coming from. If you want to do, say, like streaming, emulation all the way for streaming, yes, because it's just quick and easy.
Well, it's quick and easy,
and you know it's guaranteed to work.
Although I normally, if like on my 8-bit Junkie show, if I'm doing like, I don't know, say like the other night I did Master System, and I actually used the proper one. Now I could have emulated it, and nobody would have known. But I always.
Oh yeah, you did use because you had to use
I always do try and show the actual console.
Yeah.
And I do use it. Sometimes though, you fall on your arse a bit because you put the cartridge in. And sometimes it don't work, so you have to take it back out.
Take them back out, give them the blow.
I mean, like the NES, the original Nintendo, such a pain to get the cartridges in and out. You've got to try and get your fingers in that little slot, and sometimes because it's got.
That's what I love about it. I just love it. It's just fidgety and old.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
You know what I mean? And it's just like when you're playing the game itself and it's in your hands, and you're like, wow, can you believe this is that?
You know what? Let's give him that. George's right.
I bet you were thinking emulation.
No. I was thinking emulation for like now and again if you're being lazy, or if you genuinely got a game that's it's a bit on the brink.
I wouldn't be a collector if I didn't like to go and collect all the games and consoles. You know what I mean?
True. I mean, we have got a fair few.
In between us, we have. Yeah, you're ahead of me now. I think. Pretty sure you are.
I don't know. I reckon genuinely we're probably. Got to be 20 odd, surely.
Oh god, yeah.
Got to be. Hey, here's one. Reese Blower just chiming in. PS1 startup best sound ever. Yes.
Agreed.
Yes. Even now, you know
it's
what?
Just like,
yeah, when you get that the symbol come on.
I know.
Like that. Oh,
they spent a lot of time doing that.
Love it. Yeah, you know what? I actually prefer that to the PS2. Although the PS2 startup was pretty funky as well. But I think the PS1
was a lot better.
You know it. And you know what? I don't. Obviously, I haven't played the PS5 yet, and neither have you.
No.
But imagine how
That's
badass
gonna be.
it would be
Yeah.
if you put like a PS1 game into a PS5, and then it comes up with the original
That'd be
startup.
sick.
Ah, if they haven't already done it,
Yeah.
Sony, and you're listening, do it. They're probably not listening,
No.
are they?
Good.
I don't think Sony Corporation is listening
No.
to Jordan's Game Show.
I mean, I'll be impressed.
They should.
Yes, I love Sony, so.
Yeah.
Sony
Anyway.
and Sega.
I love it all.
Yeah.
I love the games. But you know what? That was a really good topic. Well done, Reese. I like that one. Because you know what? It does make a difference, doesn't it?
Yeah. I've
got to be honest. It's like the what have I got now? Xbox One. I know that's about as new as I go at the minute. The startup's not really inspiring.
No, it's not.
There's some boring ass green screen, and that takes ages to load anyway.
Yeah, it's like Xbox.
And then that's it.
Yeah.
No fancy tune and nothing. So yeah.
I think they're dying off that now, ain't they? They're not like.
Yeah, Reese just chiming in. Yes. You can get PS1 theme on the PS4. Yes, I have seen that.
Yes, I've seen that.
They did an anniversary type thing, didn't they? Where you could get like the grey screen.
They did the PS4 anniversary actual PlayStation 4 as well.
Yes, they did. Ah, yes.
And the 20th edition one as well.
That was it, wasn't it? The 20th anniversary.
Yeah, sorry, the 20th edition one.
Yeah.
I did like the blue one as well. The blue PS4 they did. I can't remember what it was.
Blue one?
For sure. I think for
I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's like a metallic blue one.
Yeah.
With like gold writing. I think it's like a limited edition one done. You know, like for how many they've sold and.
Yeah, I don't know, but I do remember the anniversary one.
Yes, the anniversary one.
Cool.
Very that nice. Grey colour was nice.
I wonder if that's going to do it. Hey, there's a top tip for you. Keep your eye on that, because that might be something that's worth a little bit. Also, while we're on that, the PlayStation 3, although it's not everybody's favourite, I know I liked it, but if you can get one of the original, should we call, people call them the fat one, whatever, but if you can get the original one, which was 60 gig, and you can tell because it's got 4 USB ports at the front, whereas I think the later one's got 2, and the bit where you put the disc in, the bit next to it, it's got like, you can lift it up, and there's a card reader in there to read all different types of cards, I believe, like SD cards and stuff like that. So if you can get one of them bad boys, they're worth hanging on to, because they didn't do, well, I say they did do quite a few of them, but obviously then they changed, they cheapened them off. Yeah, they did cheapen them off. They went to the slim, if you want to call it, didn't they? Yeah, and the one I've got. Yeah, that's still 60 gig, and it's still. Well, before that, if you remember, they did. Was it an 80 gig one? Yeah, it was 60 gig, 80 gig, and then for some reason they went back down to 60 gig. I don't know. But why do that? Why go from 60 to 80 to 60? But I know they kind of cheapened them off a bit because, like I said, every console does it. They got rid of 2 of the USB ports. Yeah. Fair enough. Did they really need them? Don't know. And got rid of the memory card reader, which again, okay, you could argue didn't really need it. But then the biggest thing was quite hard to find one, isn't it? But they got rid of that backwards compatibility. Yeah, but why? Why would you get rid of that? That would have been the biggest. That'd be. I don't know. I mean, to me, that a bigger sales market, wouldn't it? Yeah, but obviously they're trying to get like more money out of the same console. Out of the same console, yeah, which makes sense. You know, so they can offer it at a lower price. Yeah. I don't know. Reese Blower just chiming in saying, I liked the old PS3 because you can play PS2 games on it. Yeah, just going back to what I was saying. So basically the original one, the 60 giga. 60 giga, which I had. Did you? I did. Here's one for you. So, yeah, I had it on, launch day. Yeah. Paid 425 quid for it. Yeah, with, what did I get? I don't think it had come with anything. No, I don't think it did. Or did I get, it might come with like a token for a Blu-ray disc. And that's right. And I had a James Bond Blu-ray film, Casino Royale, I think. That's going back now. Hey, check it out. I queued at midnight
Right.
at a game to get that.
Really?
Yes, I did. And I bought some games as well while I was there. I think I bought Motorstorm and something else, can't
You
remember
couldn't
now.
tell.
But I tell you what.
Brandon Foxton's in the house. How are Brandon? Been smashing out some more Call of Duty.
Has he?
Yeah.
Top man, top
Zombies,
man.
It was zombies.
Tell you what, I've got to get on that, haven't I?
Zombies is
Gotta
good, to
get
be
on the
fair.
zombies.
Zombies is really good.
Gotta get on the zombies.
Well, like the last stream, I think Josh and Cade and that got to like 36, 37
What, rounds?
rounds.
Yeah. I'll probably last about 3.
But I have noticed though, this new Zombies is a lot easier to get revived.
See, I'm thinking of the first kind of zombies where...
Well, yeah, everything was more spread out in the original Zombies, whereas this Zombies, it's all more like all near you. I know there's some bit where you have to go through a tunnel to get to like this magical thing to get into it.
I don't know, I remember the one
Great.
from... was it... not Cold War, World at War.
World at War, yeah.
World at War, where they start coming through the house, smashing through the windows and that.
Yeah.
Oh mate, I was freaking out playing that. No!
Well, you have to build your windows back up.
Yeah. That was pretty cool. That was pretty cool. But yes, so that's one thing though, just going back to what we was talking about before. It's a good idea to have a look at, if you're into your consoles, which we all are, otherwise we wouldn't be here. Have a look at, stuff that's probably still pretty cheap, but at the minute. But I guarantee nearly everything goes up. Nearly everything.
I'm looking to get, from a handheld, I want to get an Atari Lynx and a Sega, what's it called?
Game Gear.
Game Gear, yeah. I'm looking to get at least one of them two. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, again, I warn you, they'll be pretty expensive.
Oh, I know. Like I say, that's why I want to get
batteries, mate.
That's why I want to get them two now, before they go actually up in price.
Somebody said to me the other day they was going to get, I can't remember who it was now, so I apologise, whoever it was going to get Wii U.
Oh God.
Yeah, but...
Oh God.
Again, cheap.
No. Yes, but no.
Cheap, though. No. You never know. You never know. Let's be honest. Yeah, but let's be honest. A lot of the consoles that years ago we were like, they ain't worth anything.
Yeah,
PlayStation
right.
ones,
yeah.
Mate, you could have bought them for £1 a piece at the car boot sale at some point.
I know.
You know what I mean?
And like I say, everything's good. Like, it's fluctuation, isn't it?
Yeah, of course it is. But
you impressed me.
You knew a word.
I knew a word.
Ash Gretton just chiming in.
Yeah.
What's your best game on a console? Blimey.
What's that? What? Best game to play?
No, I think it means like, what's your favourite game on any console?
On any console? God.
That's a big one.
See, I've got two. Can I have two? If I can have two, then I'm sorted. Road Rash on the Sega Saturn, and then Daytona USA on the Sega Saturn. Just because obviously going in the arcades to when I was a kid, going back to arcades, Gum Skeggy and that. The first thing I went to was literally Daytona USA.
Yeah.
Do you know what got me? Do you know what got me with the Sega? The colours.
Really?
Yeah. Do you know, because obviously when you see all the big bright, colours, I was like, oh, that's wicked. That is. Let's get on it. So obviously I went on it. I was like, oh yeah, driving away, crashing and whatnot. I was like, you know what? I'm actually, addicted to it. So obviously whenever Dad had to drag me off, I was like practically crying. I wanted to go back on it.
Yeah, you know what? That's a big question. That is, what's your favourite game? Wow.
But then you got House of the Dead.
That's like saying which one of your parents do you like the most.
It is a hard choice. Good question though. Very good question.
It is, but I'm stumped now because there's so many consoles.
Yours will be Manic Miner.
That's one. That's got to be one. I'll tell you what.
That's what you ever talk about, Manic Miner.
And actually saying, and also on the Rally Arcade games. Yeah.
Well, I said.
I think that's too much of a big question, really. If somebody's got a gun to me head right now saying, no, I want an answer or you're dead. Right, okay, so I'm going to say Manic Miner on, on the old school 8-bit computers. Doesn't really matter which version, Specky even, you know, whatever. Manic Miner for the computers.
Right.
Consoles. Wow, that is so hard.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what? I think we're missing the point here. GTA 5. Think about it. Oh no. Yeah.
GTA 5 is a good game, to be fair.
Do you know what? No, I'm sticking with it. I was going to say Mad Max because that was a damn fine game. I liked it. It was a good game.
It was too long-winded, man.
Yeah, but GTA 5, and that's not.
Yeah, but GTA 5 is interesting and.
Well, it depends on which side of the fence you're on. But you know what? I'm going with it. Old school Manic Miner, don't matter what platform, it was a good game anyway. And if we're talking more modern consoles, I would say definitely GTA 5. Just because of the vast size of it, the stuff you can do, you know.
I've got a modern one though.
Oh, mate. What about, let's answer the question fully.
Right.
Arcade cabinet. You know, any game in the arcade, as it were.
Any game in the, oh God.
And I'm going to surprise you with mine.
You're going to surprise me? So it's not going to be Pac-Man, Space Invaders or anything like that? Or Star Wars?
No, you've said that. No, you've said that.
Your list is just literally like, I know, right, so it's that, and that. And that. My favourite one on the arcade.
Can I have two from the arcades?
I need two at least.
Alright, two from the arcades. Old and a bit newer. Go on.
Right, Daytona USA and House of the Dead.
Yeah.
House of the Dead was such a good shoot 'em up game when you see the heads fly off and the arms fly off.
Yeah, good.
House of the Dead was a badass game.
Whistleblowers chiming in, Mortal Kombat, Ash Gretton, Pac-Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
It surprised me all that, to be fair, Pac-Man.
Two for me, from the arcade. Yeah. Right. Now, I think if Ian Blundell's watching, he's probably going to wee his pants here, but I've got to go old school first.
I was going to say that 70s game where you had to...
Oh, no, but that is good. Ice Cold Beer. No, that's good. Space Invaders, original one by Taito, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Space Invaders, I think that's 1978, something like that.
Old.
So that is first one.
Yeah.
Second one, right? It's a cowboy shooting game.
Oh God, no! Right.
Yes, it is.
Is it on the Planet?
Mad Dog McCree.
Oh no, I'll give you that. It's not bad to be fair.
Mad Dog McCree, right?
Mad Dog McCree.
If anyone has ever seen that,
I can remember when you first tried to play it again. It was like this. I mean, you actually have to shoot at them.
Yeah, I've got it. A light gun game. What have I got that on? Philips CDI.
Philips CDI, yeah.
So basically, Mad Dog McCree, when he was in the arcade, so you get like big, massive TV, CRT as well. So you can imagine the size of the bloody unit.
Heavy.
Oh, they must have had some hench blokes to put that in the arcade.
No,
anyway,
truck, mate.
Big, massive screen.
Yeah.
You stand so far back, and then you put your money in. You got a gun in a holster, and it's basically an FMV, full motion video game.
Yeah.
And it's.
When you said that to me, oh my, what?
It's more like to do with timing, really, and that, rather than skill. I mean, you've got to get it accurate, but more to do with the timing.
I tried it, and I was shooting like more.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just the first time I seen it.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
I know.
What? You know what I mean? I couldn't believe there was a live video, and I was shooting at real people.
Yeah. Ain't the one on that one where you have to shoot cans? Where you have to do like a target practice and shoot cans?
Oh, that was on the same game.
Yeah.
That's to calibrate it.
Ah, right, okay.
Yeah. Well, that's not on the arcade one. I think, I don't think it is unless it's some kind of menu on there that you don't see, unless you're, personally setting it up. But I know on the home one, like the Philips and that, So basically, you have to shoot the four corners of the TV screen, and you can also do a bit of target practice with the cans and
That's
stuff.
cool.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
So yeah, interesting. And here's one for you. Rarities, yeah.
Right.
What's the rarest one you've ever seen? Arcade game, or what's it? Any console game that you've played?
Well,
I've got an arcade one in mind. So while you're thinking about it, I'll tell you.
probably that one when we went to the arcade club, that 70s one.
The ice cold
Yeah,
beer.
the ice cold beer, yeah.
Now,
that's probably the oldest and rarest one I've ever touched and played. Sounds a bit weird, but
yeah, no, I think you're right on with that. I think
it's got to be about 75, 76.
I'm not sure. It's 70s.
Yeah,
that's
it's definitely
for sure. 70s. If nobody's played it before, it's really good.
Hard. It's hard.
It's good though, isn't it?
Yeah.
But basically, it's as basic as it comes, in it. You've got like two little joystick controllers on the front, and what it does is there's a bar.
Yeah.
It goes up like that, and there's a little metal ball just sat there on the bar, and there's a load of holes in the in the backing, isn't there?
Yeah.
And you have to control the bar.
Get it in the holes, isn't
with the joystick. I'm not making it sound very good. It's hard to describe. So basically, you've got to time the joysticks right, so the bar will lift up either at a certain pace, one side or the other side. Balance the ball on the bar until you get to whichever hole on the board is flashing, and go it to. We'd have to do a video on it.
I'll try to get it in any hole.
Next time we go, we'll do a little video on it.
So it's really why am I not doing one on this? I'm just doing it anyhow, not knowing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
It's a game, isn't it, I suppose?
If anybody else sees it, right, it's a really rare one to watch out for. Now, I've seen it once.
Right.
One time only. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's by Sega, actually.
Oh, okay.
It's called 3D Hologram Time Traveller. Yeah.
Oh, God.
3D Hologram Time Traveller. And I'll tell you what. Wow, Google it. It's like a white, big arcade machine. Funny looking thing, like a dome shaped. And
I think I have seen it, yeah.
As you look into it, the actual characters that you're playing are like a hologram.
That's cool.
And it looks like they're really in there.
Yeah.
It's done by, I think, mirrors and images and that.
Stuff.
Really, you know.
Yeah. I think Sega and Atari are literally combined. Not combined, but how their work is so good. Do you know what I mean? Atari started gaming. I think Sega's kind of just like improved.
Yeah, I mean,
you know
both of them are.
Oh, God, yeah.
Talking of which, Ash Gretton just chiming in there. What's the best console you bought? Ooh, that is a bit below the belt.
It's not what I've bought, but what someone's bought me who's sitting next to me, and that is the Sega Saturn.
Yeah, you like that one, don't you?
That's my favourite console. I've always said Sega.
Yeah, it's a cool console. I
did get a Sega Dreamcast at a bargain price off my mate Richard at my old workplace. Can you remember?
Yes,
the
I can, yeah.
Sega Dreamcast.
See,
£40.
Bloody hell. Try getting one of them now.
4 games, 2 controllers.
Try getting one of them now for 40 quid.
That's what I mean, games. 2 years ago.
2 years ago, that's it. Bloody hell. So for Jordan, Sega Saturn.
Yep.
Me. You know what? I'm going to surprise people here. Because I know people think I'm going to say Atari. And yes, if I was alone on a desert island and somebody said, you can only take one with you.
Would it be Atari?
I would have to take the Atari. I'd take the computer rather than the original one.
Yeah.
The 2600, whatever.
Yeah.
I'd take the computer.
Fair play.
Just because, one, I've got more games for it anyway. Just some of them play a little bit better. Console wise, because I know he's talking about consoles, isn't he? That is difficult. But I'm gonna. Ash is just saying his is Sega Mega Drive. I'm gonna chuck it out I'm chucking it out. I'm going to say PlayStation 2.
No, I
How
respect
about
that.
that? How about that? PlayStation 2, because you got to remember, when I bought that,
Yeah.
Reese Blower just chiming in there with PS1.
Fair play.
Yeah, another good shout.
Yeah.
But I actually bought my PS2. I think I had my PS1 bought for me by an ex, and I did enjoy that. I loved it. But then when the PS2 come out, it was like such a massive jump.
That's what disappointed is with the PS2. No, with the PS3 and the PS4.
It wasn't really that much of a jump, was it?
No.
Yeah. I mean, the PS1 and 2, they made a massive impact on me. You know, some of the games and that just.
Well, what was we on about? Oh, not Colin McRae. Oh, Tucker Race Driver.
Oh yeah.
Remember when we were saying like the jump from the 1 and the 2 was like what?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was mad.
Absolutely. I mean, at the time.
Yeah.
Oh, hang on. Vi McDonald just chimed in here. Amazon Time Traveller is on Amazon. Now, I think I'm not going to open the link up because obviously I'm using the phone at the minute for comments. But I'm sure that will be the DVD version.
Probably. You
can buy it on a DVD. Yeah. Now, the last time I seen it, it wasn't cheap.
Oh, really?
No, it wasn't. I mean, it was about 50 quid the last time I seen it.
What, for a DVD?
It was a DVD.
For 50
Interactive
quid?
DVD.
Don't give him no more impulse buys for it. Don't need it anymore.
But I'm sure it was a DVD.
You always spent 25 quid on that.
Mate, that's a good buy, I'm telling you.
Elaine Pemberton's in the house.
Elaine, how you doing?
How are
we? Where were we anyway? So, yeah, like I say, I'm sticking with the PS2 as my favourite console I bought. Because I just remember, like, it being so many good nights on it.
Yeah.
You know, because at the time...
Me with PS2, my favourite game would have been Robot Wars.
Yeah? Not sure.
Arenas of Destruction, it's called.
I used to like... I used to like these skateboarding stuff.
We are very well, thank you.
Danny Houghton's watching.
How are we, Danny?
Hey,
good, thanks.
Just follow it.
George. Miss you too, mate. Really do miss you. It's been ages since I've seen you. I've seen anyone, really. What's Danny Houghton saying?
Danny Houghton, I happen to know, has just acquired a Super Nintendo.
Good man. Good man.
So
we're getting Danny into the game again.
He's already on it, mate. He's got a few retro items stuffed away. Yes, he has.
Good
I
man.
do believe. I might be wrong here.
I don't think Danny's a gamer, to be honest.
I'm sure he's got. Yeah, of course. I'm sure he's got an old Atari somewhere.
Nice.
But yes, what was I going to say? I know he's just acquired a Nintendo.
When you say acquired?
I think he's bought it.
Fair play.
Or, I don't know, you know, Danny might have done a bit of wheeling and dealing. He might have been swapped it with something. He asked me earlier what the port was on underneath. Was for underneath it.
Oh yeah.
Now I didn't know, and it was for an add-on.
Yeah, so it was. Oh, I'm guessing like not a battery.
It was a CD add-on.
Oh really?
Yeah, you could get like.
So they tried to copy Nintendo, Sega, didn't they?
I think it was Japan market only. Maybe.
And 17 games. Wow.
17 games. Bloody hell. Hey, fair play.
Fair play.
Go on, Dan, if you don't mind
honestly,
us asking how much.
I didn't honestly think he was. I thought he was more like engineering, mechanical, and gaming and.
It's still a badass game.
Fair play. You got to come round at some point, mate.
Vari McDonald. Just saying. I think one was $99 plus 22
$75.
shipping. She's still going on about the
$99.
The 3D time traveller thing that I was on about before. So
that's about 50, 60 quid, isn't it?
For a Vari, just drop a comment. Was that a DVD? Yeah.
If it is a DVD, wow.
Wow. So Danny just chiming back in there. 17 games.
17,
plus the Nintendo.
That's cool.
75 quid. Mate, that ain't
bad
bad at all.
That's a bargain, that That is a bargain.
The only thing is, I do find, as Danny sent me a picture earlier,
right?
A lot of them are starting to get a bit yellowy.
Yeah, that's what we were looking at. We was looking at when we was getting one for the show.
I think it mainly depends on how they've been stored over the years.
Yeah.
Something like that.
You know what console we've got? GameCube.
That is a badass.
GameCube was a badass
console. In fact, I think I'm going to do that on my show.
No, you're not. That's not mobbing, mate.
Well, we're just saying, DVD, old one with a few scratches, $99.
With a few scratches for $99.
$99, mate. I'm telling you, it's like rocking horse poo. So you can imagine if that DVD is that rare. How much is the arcade machine worth?
A lot,
mate. A lot. Yeah. Danny just chiming in with sun and heat damage. Yeah, unfortunately, mate. So
you will get that a lot.
Yeah, I hate to see it, when people leave consoles in a window or.
Why do it?
You think, no, get it out of the sun. Put a bloody cover on it. You know what I mean?
And that's what you always meant to me.
Mate,
to be honest.
You must admit, you've seen my console. Most of them have got like a black cover over them. Keep the sun out, keep the dust out. Probably a bit anal, but hey, they're all the right colour.
Exactly.
Hey. But you know what? Worst come to worst, there's a couple of things you can do. So, just in case anybody's watching and wants to know, if you've got an old console and it's gone a bit yellowy, as they do sometimes, like Danny's rightly said, can be sun or heat or whatever. There's a couple of things you can do. You can send them away and have them done. There's people on eBay offering a restoration service.
That's cool.
Yeah, so they can. But basically,
I want to get one of them jobs, man. That'd be such a sick job.
It's not.
I restore games and consoles.
It's not that easy.
I know it's not easy. I know it's not.
You can get stuff called retro bright. You can actually make it yourself.
Yeah, I remember you saying about the retro bright.
Yeah, you make it into like a paste. So it's basically, you'd have to Google it and see what the ingredients are. But I think one of the ingredients is actually something you use for bleaching hair with, peroxide.
Peroxide,
stuff like that. There's a process to doing it.
Yeah.
Please, if you are going to do it, research. Be careful because you can either damage your skin or damage your console at the very least. So please be careful if you're going down that route.
Ashwell is saying, Jordan Lord, did you have a good shift, mate? Grant, you're a legend. Been a good stream tonight.
Thank you very much.
That's what I thought. We'll do a chat show.
Yeah, why not?
See how it goes. And if people like a chat show, do you want to see more?
Yeah, I think probably
once
every
couple of weeks.
When we've got a bit of stuff to chat about, really,
we
bit of
do
news.
Videos.
Yeah.
Well, like I say, you've bought games recently. Come on to my channel, chat about games.
Yeah, why not? Reece is just off. Gonna have to go now. Good night, Reece. Thank you very much for dropping in. Hey, Cameron Store is watching.
Hello, how are you, Mum?
Oh, she's fit, she is. Oh, anyway, before I get off the subject, as I was saying, with the old consoles, retro bright, that's one of the ways of doing it. Now, also, you could, for not much money, if you're willing to mess about a little bit with some masking tape and taking them apart, you could spray them.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, why not? Spray them. I've done it before.
Wow.
I absolutely have.
I can imagine. I
sprayed
can't be asked to do that.
No, I've sprayed an Atari ST before. Come out bomb on.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I found a colour that was near enough right because the actual outer casing was a bit weren't the best. Took it apart, took the internals out, cleaned it all. It was still a bit off, so basically hung it. In fact, I did it here. Hung it up on the washing line and sprayed it in the summertime. You know what?
Was that like what the parts was outside?
Come out perfect.
The black.
No, that was something else. But yeah, the Atari ST painted it, because you can get a lot of paints, especially from plastic coat. I think it is. You get a lot of stuff, especially for plastics. So you could either like make it completely different colour, like totally mad, basically, make it your own, or try and get something that's close to original.
Close to original, yeah.
There you go, some
Or you can
ideas for you.
customise it you want, well, whatever how you want it.
At the end of the day, it's only cosmetic, so you know if it works, but it's just in a bit of a state, still worth doing.
Exactly.
And you'd be surprised, you can get quite a few of the replica stickers and that as well.
Oh yeah,
You know, I mean, look at the Coleco that I've just done recently.
Did look very good.
You know, I mean that looked a bit poorly, didn't it, when I first got it?
Now it looks the bomb.
Now it looks the bomb, and it works.
It does work. It does work really well.
So there you go. What else have we got, George? What else have we got?
I think we're all caught up, mate.
I think we're all caught up with the news.
Yes.
I think that would do.
Yes, it will do.
I tell you what, I'm glad because my gob's dry.
I know,
I've run out of liquid.
I know. It has been good though, hasn't it?
It's been an interesting one.
Get to interact with people and getting to know actually people who watch your streams and stuff like that. That's why we do it.
Yeah, and
so,
you know, it's
let us know in the comments, guys, now and later. I will keep up with them. Would you like to see more chat shows, yes or no? I'll even put a poll up as well.
Yeah, please. And you know, the good thing about it is you can share some stuff with us.
Exactly.
You know, if you've had a pickle or like Danny has.
Yeah.
You know, share the info.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, exactly, brilliant.
As we want.
Yeah. Ash saying good stream. Thank you very much. Karen, where's my vodka? It's in the fridge,
it's in the fridge.
So yes. As always, George, I leave you to have the final word, mate.
Thank you very much. Thank you for being on my show, Grant.
Absolutely.
You can find him on the 8-Bit Junkie Show on Facebook and now YouTube. And get liking, subscribing. Thank you very much. Peace out, guys.
Peace.